days, along with our friends from the Singaporean German Chamber of Industry and Commerce, European Chamber of Commerce, members of the media, and valued partners. A very warm welcome to Volkswagen Electric City, and thank you so much. My name is Charles, and on behalf of the Volkswagen Group Singapore, we're delighted to have you here with us today. It is really a very exciting day. If you are familiar with this space, which I'm sure a lot of you are, you might notice this delightful transformation that we have all around us. I personally love the changes. It's perfectly aligned with the exciting theme that we have today, as well as my passion for sustainability and a greener world. It's driven by progress and meaningful experiences. Now, let's explore the screens around us and discover the electric journey the Volkswagen Group is undertaking today. Volkswagen Group Singapore unveils a new phase of its journey, and I can really sense the anticipation in the air. Now, to explore further into the group's vision and future, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kurt Lackner, the Managing Director of Volkswagen Group Singapore. Dr. Lackner, please.
Yeah, thanks, Charles. Welcome, dear guests, media representatives. We are really happy to have you here today in the Volkswagen Electric City. A very special welcome to very special guests today. The Ambassador of the Czech Republic, Michaela Kronkova, the Ambassador of the Austrian Embassy, Peter Kuschelbauer, Deputy Chief of Mission of the German Embassy, Christoph Hallia, and Chamber of Commerce and Industry representatives, and Michael Meyer, Senior Vice President of Sales International Volkswagen. Thanks for joining us today, really appreciate it. Yeah, today we are very happy to host an exclusive preview of our new all-electric vehicle lineup. You are among the first in the region to explore the electric vehicles from Volkswagen, Skoda and Cupra. Singapore is one of the first countries in Southeast Asia to launch and showcase these state-of-the-art electric cars. This commitment underscores our dedication to the Singapore's green plan and its ambitions of driving electric vehicle adoption. Electrification is not just a trend, but also a priority for the Volkswagen Group. We are proud to share that our efforts are showing significant results. In the first quarter of this year, Volkswagen Group more than doubled the order for all electric models in Europe compared to the last period of last year, the same period of last year. It's a remarkable increase of more than 150%. We showcase today the most successful electric cars from the Volkswagen Group: the Volkswagen ID.3, ID.4, ID.5, ID.7 and ID. Bus, along with the Skoda Enyaq Coupe and the Cupra Born. These exciting products, combined with a clear strategy and focus on sustainability, are the future of Volkswagen Group. We have something for everyone. For the fans of electric SUVs, Volkswagen and Skoda offers a choice of not less than 7 models. When you are a family looking for a spacious electric vehicle or a commercial customer seeking a versatile van, we will officially launch the iconic ID Bus range later this year. The ID Bus is loved worldwide for its combination of retro charm and modern design and technology, and we all know that the car smiles. In addition, as the youngest family member in our portfolio, we give you a sneak peek at Cupra and its debut electric model, the Born. Cupra is an unconventional challenger brand that it combines emotional design, electrification and performance. Since 2018, it has emerged as one of the Europe's fastest growing automotive brands. Our commitment to sustainability extends beyond exceptional cars. We have also prepared a comprehensive range of charging solutions for our customers. Today I'm really electrified to introduce our Moon Power charging solutions. These intelligent energy solutions provide home and mobile charging options, ensuring a seamless and very convenient charging experience. With these solutions in place, Volkswagen Group Singapore is ready to meet the mobility needs of future generations. Before we explore these exciting new models in more details, I invite Mr. Christoph Haller to share a few words. Christoph, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Dear Dr. Leitner, Mr. Meyer, Tim Philippi, Excellencies, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have to admit that I'm somewhat biased when it comes to cars. I'm a passionate Skoda driver. I don't drive a Skoda here in Singapore, and I'll tell you why. When we were about to move to Singapore, it was in the height of the pandemic. And back home in Germany, I was struggling to sell my car, the Skoda. It was not difficult to sell that car because it was a Skoda, but because people preferred to stay at home. They didn't interact. My predecessor at the time faced exactly the same problem. So what did we do? We swapped cars. So this solution came at a price. He drives a Skoda, I don't. But now let's come back to today's occasion, which falls together with the German Week that German businesses and institutions are celebrating throughout this week. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today as we gather for the presentation of Volkswagen Electric City, featuring the largest lineup from the Volkswagen Group in Southeast Asia. This marks yet another milestone in a journey towards a greener future where both Germany and Singapore share the common dedication to making mobility safer, more sustainable, and convenient. When German engineering ingenuity and Singaporean climate policy efforts meet, it gets truly exciting. In fact, Volkswagen Group perfectly aligns with Singapore's green plan as well as with our bilateral agenda. Germany and Singapore have agreed on a framework for sustainability and innovation. This framework is designed to deepen bilateral economic collaboration between our countries at the government to government, government to business, and business to business level. The FSI framework emphasizes the shared commitment to promoting sustainable practices in various sectors, including mobility. Therefore, today's event exemplifies the great automotive business case in advancing the aforementioned sustainability and innovation agenda. Singapore, often recognized as a lighthouse market in the region, holds a special significance for businesses, including the Volkswagen Group. The reason is obvious. With its forward-thinking policies and unwavering dedication to innovation, Singapore has become a fertile ground and testbed for pioneering technologies and top-notch solutions addressing global challenges. The Singaporean government's vision to reduce land transport emissions significantly by 2040, transitioning away from internal combustion engine vehicles and embracing electric vehicles, perfectly aligns with Volkswagen's endeavors. We are all aware that electric mobility not only depends on vehicles, but also on a reliable charging infrastructure. Singapore aims to ensure that every housing and development board town is EV ready by 2025 with nearly 2,000 HEV car parks equipped with a minimum of 3 charging points. This initiative is accompanied by the ambitious goal of installing 60,000 EV charging points by 2030. With approaches like bidirectional charging, Volkswagen is at the forefront of new grid technologies. I'm confident that Volkswagen and Singapore will prove that an urban EV ecosystem is not only feasible, but also beneficial for all citizens. Volkswagen is to be applauded for its remarkable achievements, both past and present. With impressive global sales figures and substantial growth experienced by brands like Cupra, ID, and Skoda, Volkswagen continues to set the standard for excellence and innovation in the automotive sector. As we look forward towards the future, I'm confident that Volkswagen's unwavering dedication to sustainable transportation will continue to inspire positive change in Singapore and beyond. On this note, I express my sincere appreciation to everyone at Volkswagen Group Singapore for their contributions towards these shared goals. I wish you much success ahead and an electric time to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, for your very insightful remarks. As a valued friend and key partner of Volkswagen Group, I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Tim Philippi from the Singaporean German Chamber of Industry and Commerce to share a few thoughts. Dr. Philippi, please.
Good Leiter, Mr. Valia, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the Volkswagen Group. Just to follow up what Christoph said, I actually also, as a family car, we own the Skoda when we lived in Berlin, so to the interest of the tech ambassador. But as a German, what would you think was my very first car after I got my driving license at 18? Not a Volvo, I'm too old for a Volvo. It was a Volkswagen. And so it's with, actually it was a Volkswagen variant, the D-Line afterwards. So it's with super great enthusiasm that I'm here today, standing today at the e-mobility showcase of the Volkswagen Group Singapore, celebrating commitment to sustainable mobility. As representative of the Singapore Chamber of Industry and Commerce, I'm proud to reaffirm our role as a chamber as a primary facilitator of long-term business relationships between Germany and Singapore. We are dedicated to advance initiatives that promote innovation and enhance economic cooperation between our two countries. And we as a chamber are here for 20 years now, and these 2 decades have shown that the urgency to protect our natural environment has never been greater, and our commitment to sustainable innovation has become imperative in Germany and in Singapore. We at the Chamber pursue solutions that not only strengthen our economic but also protect our ecosystems. In particular, we emphasize e-mobility, showcased through various events and activities organized by our own Chamber's Automotive Committee, where the Volkswagen Group plays a very important role. Volkswagen Group Singapore's alignment with German climate protection objectives and the Singapore Green Plan underscores our shared vision for a sustainable automotive future. The efficient use of resources and sustainable alternatives for the future remain a key aspect of mobility and transportation. And I'm convinced that electric vehicles will shape the future of transportation and mobility in Singapore. Given that Germany is a global leader in automotive technologies, the launch of the ID family of electric vehicles and new models from Skoda and Cupra by the Volkswagen Group in Singapore is an important step towards reducing Singapore's carbon footprint and enhancing energy efficiency, and it is providing a viable alternative to fossil fuels. Today's e-mobility showcase is not just an event. It is a testament how sustainable practices can drive economic growth. And we wholeheartedly congratulate Volkswagen Group Singapore on their reliable achievements in e-mobility. We at the Chamber are eager to continue supporting your Volkswagen's efforts promoting exchange of our knowledge and technology within our members and within the Singapore public, as this is crucial for both environment conservation and technological advancement. Congratulations to the Volkswagen Group, and thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Kennedy. We truly appreciate your support from the Volkswagen Group. And of course, the shared commitment towards sustainability. Now let's shift our focus to Volkswagen and its ID family. Who better than Mr. Michael Mayer, the Senior Vice President of Sales International at Volkswagen, to elaborate on the brand's vision for the future. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Mayer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for the kind invitation. Welcome on behalf of the Volkswagen brand globally. I guess I have to balance a little bit the car ownership game. Of course, being a Volkswagen Group employee since 31 years, I've driven Volkswagen. There are so many. My first car was a Volkswagen in 1986. My father's old Jetta Mark I. But even more importantly, and I think that adds more to the whole thing here, I'm driving, my family is driving electric, fully electric since 2018. I think somebody was mentioning charging. Honestly speaking, it is it's a bit like learning a language. First, you are afraid. You're afraid to speak because you don't feel safe. Once you've gone into it, you found your charging places, you included it into your daily routines, whether it's at your workplace or at home or at some nice place like this wonderful dealership, you manage. And it doesn't matter, of course, where you go. And the second thing is, you have to change a bit your habits. Somebody in Norway once explained to me, driving an electric car, when it comes to charging compared to refueling a gasoline car. You have to think back of the old days of the horse and carriage business. You know, when you had a horse carriage, whenever that stopped, the horses would eat some grass. They would always kind of recharge a little bit. And that's what you have to do. You have to think about good places to charge. And we can see that in the infrastructure investments that other companies are doing. Look at many McDonald's restaurants globally. They have charging points there. Why? Because they know people will be coming and they can use it to combine charging with eating. So this will change the overall landscape, and this we can also see in Singapore. And Singapore has always been of significance to Volkswagen. And in the conversations earlier, we said it, Singapore is a lighthouse. If anybody wants something in Southeast Asia, they will ask, do they have it in Singapore? And yes, that is why we set up even an innovation hub here in this facility in 2021, which is looking for trends and new technologies in Singapore. And it's also a hotspot for electric vehicles. I think with the investments, and I'm not repeating what's been said before, of the government, this is the trend that Singapore will go in organizing individual car-based mobility for its inhabitants. And of course, it's natural that we will introduce our ID family as one of the first places in all over Southeast Asia. Globally, I think you are all aware, Volkswagen has been one of the trendsetters in promoting electric mobility, going sustainable by respecting our commitment to the Paris Climate Agreement. We are developing products and services around electrification, electric driving, electric mobility, and we will do that. And our latest figures, about 20% more sales last year, 400,000 sales. It becomes a more and more significant part of Volkswagen's global business, and I can assure you that our daily work is completely focused on shaping that mobility and playing a role also in Southeast Asia in that business. And I think we are all part of a historic moment. I think many people will remember this day for Volkswagen, for the Volkswagen Group, also for the Skoda and the Cupra brands, as the day when we started to introduce electric cars. We started to introduce the ID family to Singapore. And we would all say back then, that's when it started. That's when we introduced new cars, and that's where we corresponded with the needs and the wishes of the Singaporeans. So thank you very much, and I wish the best of luck and also happy sales. I wish to see everybody here driving an electric car soon, hopefully one of the Volkswagen Group brands. Thank you very much.
It's great to know that Singapore is a key market for the brand. Now, to take a closer look at the ID models, please join me in welcoming Mr. Morris, who's the brand director for Volkswagen in Singapore. Over to you, Morris.
Dear distinguished guests, dear friends of the media, thank you very much for being here on this very special day for the Volkswagen of Singapore. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words. Again, everyone has told a story about their connection to Volkswagen now, and I also have a bigger connection to Volkswagen, obviously because of my job, but also because of my past and to Skoda. So my memory was always my grandmother. My grandmother used to have a red Golf. So every time this red Golf came off the driveway, I was obviously very happy. So to this day, when I see a red Golf, it fills me with happiness. And I think these memories and adventures that a lot of people had with Volkswagen products, like the Beetle, Bulli, or the Golf, is what truly makes Volkswagen a love brand. And today, we want to continue this tradition with our new lineup of electric models, carrying forward the spirit of the people's car here in Singapore. Hence our slogan, Electric for All. I'm therefore delighted to introduce to you our all-new electric SUV, the ID.4, which is going to be available in the Pro and GTX version. The ID.4 is built on our electric platform, the MEB platform, and is the brand's truly global SUV. With zero tailpipe emissions, the ID.4 Pro is powered by a 77 kWh battery, offering exceptional range of up to 550 kilometers. The updated battery, as well as the new electric motor, make the ID.4 extremely responsive and fun to drive, producing an output of 210 kilowatt with an exciting torque of 545 Newton meters. And are all this from a single motor, truly top of its class figures. Alongside it, we have the ID.4 GTX, our performance version of the ID.4, which embodies sporty driving as well as combining it with a dynamic interior and exterior. In terms of facts and figures, it shares the same 77 kWh battery and boasts an impressive range of up to 550 kilometers. Thanks to its dual electric drive motors, it delivers a combined output of 250 kilowatt, being the first model of the ID family to introduce all-wheel drive. Like the ID.4 Pro, the ID.4 GTX design is accentuated by signature elements, including a distinctive light strip at the front of the vehicle. But I think now it's time for the moment a lot of us have been waiting for. As we unveil the all-new crossover SUV, the ID.5, marking this model's debut in all of Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the all-new ID.5.